My name is Krishna Gupta and this is stage 2 of my experiment. So I'm here with Vinayak sir again, and today we're going to be setting molds for the rice sauce cache. So these are the two mold containers which I have, and I'll be using two different proportions. First I'll tell you the materials which we're using. So this is again the rice sauce cache which we had used last time. This is some plain water so that the compound will set in. This is construction sand which you use. It's obviously different than the normal sand you'll actually find. And this is cement. So as I said earlier, this rice sauce cache is not going to be a complete replacement of cement. Rather, we're going to replace cement in some small proportion to keep helping our environment. And this is also weighing scale which we have here to measure the proportions. Then after we've prepared the two molds, I've gotten a tray here. And I'm going to leave this tray out for 15 days so that the mold can set. And after 15 days I'll be back and we will be recording some drop tests, height tests, some durability tests of the compound. So as I said, there were going to be two molds, so there are two different proportions. In one mold it's going to be a 500 gram experiment. So in that case I'll be using 250 grams of rice sauce cache, which is therefore 50% of 500 grams. There will be 150 grams of cement, which is say 30% of 500, and 100 grams of sand, which will be 20% of the 500. And in the second mold, the whole experiment is going to be again of 500 grams, but in this case it's going to be 250 grams of cement, which is 50%, 150 grams of rice sauce cache, which is 30%, and again 100 grams of sand, which is 20%. I'm going to be conducting experiment 1 first. As you can see, experiment 1 is 50% rice sauce cache, 30% cement and 20% sand. 50% of 500 is 250. This is exactly 250 grams of rice sauce cache. But anyways, I'll be putting it in the container. I've already set it so that the container has no weight according to the weighing scale. So then we can see exactly how much this would weigh. Now it's only 231, so we'll put a bit more. It's because some of the rice sauce ash, it's come out. Unfortunately, in the video you won't be able to see the screen, but I'll make sure to put the weights in the captions when I'm editing the video. Okay, so now I'll be putting 30% of cement. So 30% of 500 is 150. So as it's right now 250, I have to just see till it goes up to 400. This is 400 grams, and so till now it's a mixture of the 50% rice sauce ash and the 30% cement. And so now I'll take 100 grams of sand. So this is now 500 grams of the percentage mixture which I had written. Now after mix this with some water so that I can actually start to set it into a compound. And then I'll let it rest for some time. I'll be conducting experiment 2, which is 50% cement, 30% rice sauce ash and 20% sand. So I need to first measure 250 grams of cement, which is 50% of 500. So that's about 250 grams of cement done. 150 grams of rice sauce cache, which is 30% of 500. So now that's exactly 400 grams out of 500, with 150 being rice sauce cache and 50% being cement, which is 250 grams. Now again the last 100 is just going to be sand, which is 10%. Now this is 100 grams of sand which I have to add, so that's 20% of 500, So as you can see, I'm right now mixing the experiment A is compound. Experiment B is already well mixed. As you can see, the top is perfect now. And Vinayak sir will tell you a bit about why it's important to mix this compound thoroughly.
See, if we mix it, first we have to do the dry mixing. Dry mixing we have to do it. So dry mixing will help us in a thorough mix of the ingredient. So once we add the water, then lumps will not be happen or form in this mixture. So it will be a thorough mix and after when we add the water, the mix will be proper and it will look like a paste, proper mixer and look like a paste. So it will help us, or it will come to know that the water is added properly. And we have to add the water till it gives a uniform color to the mixture. So in that case, likewise we are going to add the water. So right now we are mixing it. It's called as a dry mix. So that dry mixing we are doing it. Afterwards we will add the water and we will do the wet mixing.
I started the experiment using these molds, which are just normal plastic molds, because it will be easier to weigh. But now I'll be transferring them to these. These are called cube molds. So these are actually used in construction, and the reason why you use these is because when cement sets, it's very hard to remove from molds. So if I leave it here in 1 or 2 days, it'll become so hard that I won't be able to remove it. So actually these molds are openable from the side. So that means that in the center you'll have your compound set. It won't disturb the the structure or anything. So I'll be transferring it. So this is first experiments compound which I've just put on a tray. So I'll be adding water. So there's no actual amount of water which I need to add. It's just water based on the fact that it should just become a compound itself.
ऐसा पेस्ट होना जरूरी है.
So now the mix is ready. It's become, with water, it's mixed together well. Now we're going to transfer it to the cube mold, which is marked out as number 1.
खांसी की जरूर लगने मेरे को. So we have put this inside the molds. This is called the cube mold, and we will keep them.
So we've put this inside the cube mold. So for right now, we're going to let it set for a few days. But before we do that, we have to actually use a tamping rod, which is this. This is a tamping rod. You'll actually put this inside the cube mold to ensure that there are no air spaces in the compound. This is experiment 2. I've put the mold over here, and now I'm going to add water, and it's the same process again. So we'll come back to you when we're transferring it into the cube mold. We finished phase 2 of the experiment today.